And welcome back. It is part 2, the official Disney on Broadway podcast, Behind the Magic. And I had so much fun with these guys before. We're coming back for round 2. Don Darryl Rivera, DDR, Dennis Stowe, and Michael James Scott.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Let's talk about ad-lib. I felt like when I was there watching the show and being in it, there's some ad-lib you can do.
Very little. What's
Really?
interesting enough, people think that it's more ad lib than it is. It's very scripted.
Okay.
Very scripted. Now, as the actor, it is your job to make it so that it sounds like it is being improv.
Of course,
you know
of
what I mean?
course, yes.
And I would say that, actually, probably DDR and I both are characters that truly it sounds like it is off the cuff, and that is also the brilliance of DDR's portrayal in the role, is because you do you're like, is he making that up, or is it is that real? But it's very scripted. It's very scripted,
Okay.
and we there are little isms that I throw in. There is a Michael James Scott ism that is for sure a part of it, and that I get to and I do throw in. That is very me.
Okay.
But it's pretty scripted.
Danielle, I think you touch on something that, when people listening on Broadway, our job, is to make it seem like we are doing this for the first time every day. And so, to feel like we're ad-libbing that means that we're doing our job well, is because it's not by rote. It's they have to come and make it seem like this is the first time that we're doing it.
Yeah.
And that's part of our job.
That's actually a good question. After 12 years, how do you keep it fresh and not make it robotic and just say the lines? How do you make sure that every night it seems like it's the first time?
I think it's another type of artistry, right? As artists, I think that we are conditioned to always want to do something different. So you have to dig into the artistry of, how do I keep this thing that I do every single day fresh? And I think for me, it is, like I said, remaining curious about the characters, and also really, really digging into being in the moment of what you're doing, and really being present in the moment. Because when a show like Aladdin that's been running for 12 years, there's different people in the show every day. So you get to vibe off of the different energies of, if there's an understudy for Aladdin on, they carry a different energy. So how do I tap into that? We're constantly dealing with the energy from the audience. Sometimes they're very, responsive. Sometimes they're not. And so that all sort of informs the way that we, perform, and so for me as an actor, I just really, really try to be in the moment, and I think that's a good thing to practice in life as well. Right?
Of course. Is it true each man's gold costume in Friend Like Me has 8,600 I always say the word wrong. Swarovski crystals. Mm-hmm. Does somebody actually go around every night and check and make sure those crystals are still attached?
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes. There are teams of people who hand set those Swarovski crystals all the time.
We're talking about all the things that make the show happen.
Honey.
And what they don't know is when they fall off, they become very dangerously slippery. and if you find one on the bottom of your shoe, it might be the end of you.
Yes.
But
I have to say that Don Darryl is the king of seeing things that might have fallen on stage and then making up a whole reason why Iago needs to go get that thing.
Oh, how funny.
And so sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, don't even think about it. Stay right here and let somebody else get it, because this is I don't know what you're about to do, but he's like a hawk. And it could be on the other side of the stage. And the littlest thing that I'm like, how did you see that? He can be so many places at one time. It's amazing.
I think it's the choking hazard of kids at home.
Yes, that's
you
right.
have little Lego on the floor and you're like, I see
it's
that
a
Lego.
hazard.
Yes.
It's absolutely a hazard. I mean, if 1,700 people clock that one thing and that's all they're watching, I'm like, you got to look at me. You can't look at the Swarovski crystal on the ground, please. So I pick it up. That's why I pick it up.
Oh, my goodness. And glitter.
Oh.
Here we go. I know over 1,000 pounds, half a ton of custom mixed glitter has been used to create the Genie's special sparkle, right?
Thank you.
Is that
You're
true?
not,
Tons?
yeah.
Tons, honey.
You're not in
Whoa.
charge of mixing it. So
No.
you have to tell me who is. And when you walked in here, the first thing I said to you was, you still have glitter on you. How do you, is it always on you?
It's always on me. It's always on my husband. It's always on our French bulldog, and you will have it. It'll be on you as well if you become even within like 2 centimeters of me.
Okay.
Like somehow you're like, why do I have a piece of glitter? It's because that first of all, we have an incredible head of hair and makeup. Her name is Cheryl Thomas. We call her Aunt Cheryl. And Cheryl is, the amazingness that is. Listen, Cheryl has done Miss Piggy's makeup.
That's right.
Oh, that's a
honey.
diva right
So
there.
I'm just saying. Behind the magic. You know what I mean? So like, honey. She is amazing at all of the things, right? And I call Cheryl the glitter monster.
Yeah, she must have glitter all over her too.
Yes, all over. And so does my dresser, Kathy Klein. They just have glitter all over them. But literally, like, there are times where I'm like, girl, you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Because she throws so much glitter on me. And I'll be like, I'll literally look in the mirror, I'm like, Cheryl, how was your day today? Because I think you might be taking it out, that glitter on my forehead. It is. What's fun about it is that glitter just makes people smile.
Yeah.
It's not a big smile for me when I'm trying to get it off, but like it makes you smile, and it is the final touch that happens, which is such a cool. It's like the armor that goes on. It's like boom, and there's the glitter, and there it is, which is so cool, and it is it's pretty amazing. Now there are many stories where glitter has gotten stuck in my eye, James Monroe's eye. All the genies have a glitter story of like something where you're just like, oh my, like I have literally swallowed glitter. Like, I mean, there's glitter has been put on me in the middle of Times Square, like where we were about to do for New Year's Eve, we did a 3, 2, 1, like, and we were all there, and literally I was getting glittered right in the middle of Times Square, and people are like taking photos, and so the glitter of it all is its own character. And P.S. we have our own blend. So it is our very own. There's a specific blend of glitter. So
What is it? Aladdin blend?
It's a
Genie blend?
It is the Aladdin Genie blend. Yes, it is the so the same blend we have. I had in Australia. I had in London when I did it, and I had it on the road in LA and all the places. And it's a specific blend, and it's like there's like a whole measurement of it all to make that blend.
Wow.
It's a very specific
Do they make
blend.
it there, or do they send out for it?
No, they make it. They actually have the glitter. Like they all get the glitter. I think it's sent to them, but they make it. And I will tell you this, Aunt Cheryl has seen photos
I need
of
to
me.
meet this Aunt Cheryl.
Baby, Aunt Cheryl is no joke.
Yes, we love
Aunt
Aunt
Cheryl
Cheryl.
Aunt Cheryl has seen photos of me like in other countries. Like I'm on the West End and I get a text. It's just that glitter ain't right.
Whoa!
It's off. Like, you know what I mean? Like she knows,
Yeah.
and so it is changed. Like, and it was like she just knows the blend and she knows what it is, and she's like, you don't have enough glitter on you. Like it's so interesting. Like it's
That's
kind of
so important.
Oh yeah, so you can't hide from Aunt Cheryl. Oh no.
She finds you.
Oh yes.
So maybe it's the glitter moment for you, but is there a moment when you guys are putting on your costume, putting on your makeup, getting yourself ready, where you actually say, now I'm Jafar, now I'm Iago, now I'm the Genie?
Yeah. Well, I have to show up to the show a little bit earlier than pretty much everybody to get my makeup on from Aunt Cheryl, who does it every day. And for me, it is my eyebrows that she puts on when she paints those on, and also my mustache. But really, when I put my turban on and the costume, you really just feels really good to walk down. I have a cape, and
You're like Scepter.
and yes, my my snake scepter,
Yeah.
and so you really do. It feels like an appendage, the staff, the snake staff.
So awesome.
Yeah, so when I come out of makeup and I see the makeup, it really
How much
transforms
fabric
it.
is in that? His costume is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's so
It's a lot.
elaborate.
Yeah. Is it
fabric.
heavy?
Maybe, but I don't know. I guess I use it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
use
yeah,
the
yeah.
fact that it's heavy, but I know how to throw a cape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So is it the glitter for you or no?
It is the glitter. It's the glitter, and it's for me. It's zipping up I call it my Genie corset, if you will, like the doublet. Because I have two. Like my first look is not the blue iconic sort of Genie look that for our production. It's sort of like the first sort of narrator of the show for Arabian Nights. So, and I don't even have my eyebrows, because my eyebrows is a whole other thing as well. Which again, Cheryl will see a photo of me online if somebody else has done it. And she's like, well, wait a minute, that eyebrow needs to be a little up. Like, it'll be like
We are doing a podcast with just
Actually,
Aunt Cheryl.
You must have Aunt Cheryl.
We are
You must have Aunt Cheryl
definitely
on
You
here.
must have it.
100%.
Absolutely.
Because she will give you behind the
I
mask.
can't wait.
Like,
All right, good.
that would be so. She's incredible.
Okay.
But it's that moment for me. It's the zip up of the of that, and there's so many pieces that like snap on, like my cuffs and my ankle, things from the sides of my costumes, and there's Greg Barnes, who designed our show, costume designer, the legendary Greg
Yes.
Barnes. Every detail is so incredible. So for me, it's all those little details. And once
Yeah.
we do the final zip up, I'm like,
You're like, yeah.
it's showtime.
Yeah.
How about Iago?
Yeah, really, it's the shoes, I think, for me.
Really?
They have these like giant 7-inch spikes basically off the front, so it looked like a demented elf. And just walking in those shoes, which are the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn on
Really?
stage, and they're still my original shoes. I've never busted them, anything. 12 years later, they are still going strong. Carrying my big butt around on that stage. Yeah, it's the shoes for me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we get zipped up and buttoned into our costumes, we can't get out by ourselves. So at that point, we have no choice but to be the character.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys have any rituals, like pre-show rituals?
Well, we do a prayer circle, and some anyone is welcome,
Yeah.
but and even if you're not there, we praying for you. We praying for the building, and
Yes,
just sort of the gift
For the ghost. For the ghost.
Yeah, we pray for the
Yes.
audience, and it's just an acknowledgement of like, it's a great energy moment, like for us to sort of like come and center ourselves and just put out the energy, for us through prayer. But it's more than a prayer. It's just like good energy for the building and for our amazing, people that are coming to see our show. Like, people are spending money to come and see us, and we're so grateful. So we're putting out energy and just thanking them and hoping that they have a lovely time. So that is a great start. It's a lovely start.
It's a good time for us to really focus in and say,
Yeah.
okay, we're getting ready to do this thing, and then just our feelings about the gratitude that we feel and what we wish happens for the audience.
Yeah.
And just really protection around the building and things like that. It's a really lovely moment that we have.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the ghost for 1 second. I thought I saw an interview with somebody in this room that said they actually had an experience with the ghost that's supposed to haunt the theater.
Yeah, well, I remember being at the theater one time late and hearing something on the stage. Like, I was downstairs and I thought that I heard maybe somebody in the pit. And I was like, is somebody like practicing in the pit? And they were like, no. And I was like, okay. I really do. I believe that there's spirits around that theater.
Wow.
Well, Olive is the is the main spirit. There are more olives. There's more of them, but Olive is the main. She's like the the head ghost in charge.
Oh, okay.
HGIC. Yes.
She's the HGIC, honey. and she runs it. Like, I have had some encounters, but I yell out. I'm like, Olive, no, boo. I've had some encounters, and like I'm just loud with it, so that way she knows. I'm like, we're gonna be in a good place. I'm honoring your home.
Yeah.
You know, I know you were here before me. I'm just here for right now, and so I'm just real loud with it because I'm like, I don't know, babe. There's time. My TV has come on. My TV has come on, and I kid you not, I walked in and my dresser was like, I was like, the TV's on, and I was like, Olive.
She just wants to watch you on Scrubs.
Right.
Oh my God.
I mean, there's so much history, and that building is over 100 years old, and it
Yeah.
was an old Ziegfeld house, and so there's got to be spirits.
Yes.
There has to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
spirits floating around.
You need to do an episode. We're pitching
we get
episodes.
an
Yeah,
episode?
yeah.
You need to,
Olive's
yes. But
Hello, Olive.
you need to do an episode about the theater because, like,
love
what
it.
they've done. Because also, some people don't know this, but the Disney theatrical offices are on top.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, I got to go there for a
Yes.
meeting. It was the coolest
Yes,
thing. I was
so
like,
you
"Get
got to
out."
talk to someone about what they did to like create the offices up there because it's another theater on top of
Yeah.
the theater, which is it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's just like it's unbelievable.
And there's props and stuff from like past shows.
Yes.
So
Yes.
walking around seeing all that, I'm like, this is really
It's
amazing.
really
Yes,
really
it's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, let's talk about missteps, wardrobe malfunctions, stuff like that. It happens.
Oh,
It happens to the best of us all the time. So has that ever happened? Have you had to save each other from a mistake on stage? Like a line messed up or a lyric missed or something?
Valentine's Day 2016, the original way that they would put me into my wig was with spirit gum. So I'd be glued into my wig. And there's a moment where Jafar shoves Iago, and unbeknownst to me, I was standing on Jafar's cape, which is made out of velvet.
Okay.
So when he gave me the impetus to go, I stepped on that foot and I went straight back and down, and 200 pounds of DDR force against a steel stage, I whipped my head back and my whole wig fell off. And my microphone is in my wig, right? So now I'm bald on stage. And I'm trying to talk and the audience can't hear me. And Jonathan is like handing me his hand. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And so then I scooped up my hair off the stage and I spoke into my wig and I said, "Look at me, I'm so ticked off I'm molting," which is like one of the lines from the movie. That was the plan if that ever happened. And I had to balance that thing on my head because I couldn't put it back on because
Right.
the glue was gone. So that was my big one.
Oh my God. I love it. He knows Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
He knows the danger time,
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
Jafar did take a tumble. It was not so long
Yeah,
ago.
a few months ago, I think.
I don't know what happened or why, but I have a cape that I trip on all the time, basically. But you wouldn't know because I'm professional. I really did take a tumble, and I had to basically crawl off the opposite side of the stage that I was supposed to, and then run back around, which was very. I don't know why I fell.
It was really weird.
It was very odd. But there was one time that when I was the standby and I was on for the Sultan, and I also covered the Sultan, who was Jasmine's father. And there is a scene right after Friend Like Me that is called the In-One scene, which is downstage of a curtain while they change the scenery.
Yeah.
And so I was up there, and I don't know what I was doing, but I was not dressed. And basically, the curtain comes down and there's this very very big fanfare like dun 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 dun. The curtain comes down, boom, and the scene is supposed to start, and I'm not there. And so the Sultan has the first line. I'm in my dressing room, basically in my underwear.
Oh, jeez.
And then I hear over the loudspeaker, "Dennis Stowe to the stage," and I was like, and I couldn't, and I was like, oh my God, and I said a curse word. Very loud, that was transmit to the whole audience. So they heard
Oh
me
my gosh.
on my way down. And I was like, and I kept saying this curse word all the way down. It must have been like 2 minutes like that there was
Whoa.
nothing happening on stage. And people were just like, okay. And I really thought I was going to get fired that day, but I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Yeah, in D flat. It worked out.
Oh my goodness. All right. So let's talk about the magic carpet for a minute. First of all, when I was there, I was doing some stuff behind the stage. They let me play with the lamp. I got to see how that works with the smoke and everything. That was very cool. I said, can you show me the carpet? And I got told, no. So I know it. I get it. 140 miles on that magic carpet. That's Jasmine and Aladdin so far have flown. When you, obviously you guys know how it works. Do you have to sign something that says, even when I leave the show, I will not tell people how the magic carpet works? You don't know what to say.
There's a magician's code, I think, that we've all agreed to.
Okay.
Right? Because, once you know a magic trick, you can't unknow it. And you don't want to spoil the secret for future guests, right? So I think there is there is an agreement I think we have. It's not written in blood. It might be now, but I think we've all agreed to keep the magic forever.
We can give you the answer. Like we can give you the official answer for that.
Okay.
Should we all say it on three?
Yeah. Yes.
1, 2, 3. Disney magic.
All right, we know it is Disney magic. It all is.
And I choose not to tell people, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, we don't need to know everything.
No, I
Why don't
agree.
we just enjoy the magic? And we don't have to know how everything works.
Yeah.
If it was magical and you were affected by it, let's just
Right.
walk away with that.
True.
you know?
I'd
And
like a ride on the carpet, but whatever.
Me too.
And I tell you, it really still holds up, that moment. It's
Oh,
an
I'm sure.
incredible moment on Broadway, I think.
Yes.
Oh yeah, when
Absolutely.
it goes across and then it gives
It's
you goosebumps.
beautiful.
And then they do a mic drop and they do it at the very end in full white lights.
Yes.
That for me is it's such a
Yes.
such a gag.
Yeah.
They were like, just okay, fine, like we'll do it in the dark,
Yeah.
like okay, like a
You
whole
thought you
new
knew.
world,
Yeah.
like, and then it's like white light.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch the carpet go.
Yeah.
Now what? Now what? Now what?
I love you.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about family for a minute. When I was there with Gandhi, you guys made us feel like we had been part of that ensemble forever. Like, even after we finished, you guys sang like, Happy Broadway to you. Because it was our
Yes.
first time. And we were in tears. That family aspect, obviously it's so special, but then you have people coming and going and leaving and whatever. I mean, how does that affect everybody? How do you guys feel about all those things and all those emotions? And how do you make it such a wonderful family?
It's a lot. I think I counted correctly, but we have headshots of everyone that's been in our show. And I believe there have been 127 company members that have come and gone over the last 12 years.
Wow.
And it's always kind of bittersweet, right? Like, everyone that has come through our doors have been so great on and off stage that you want to share them with the world, but like secretly you want to keep them in our show for as long as possible. But it's hard. It's really hard because this is like, for me at least, since I don't really have any family members here on the East Coast, this is my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I credit Tracy Nicolau for creating a space of joy to create in. So our original company especially, these are still my dearest friends that I still have over on Christmas. You know what I mean? This is 12 years later.
Wow.
So when you're creating a Broadway show as well, it is a very intimate experience because you're all, like I said, you're trying to create this thing that you want to be successful. And we have to depend on each other, whether it is, we have to make sure we're in the right place at the right time so we don't get run over by something, or we have to lift somebody, or and so when you are creating, especially a Broadway show, you become very close very quickly. And we have remained, that building remains a pretty drama-free. I mean, we've had our seasons of things, but basically it is because we've been running so long, people have had the opportunity, and Disney is very good about letting us leave and come back to do certain things. And I say everybody always comes back to our building because
That's
they realize sometimes when you go somewhere else you're like, you know what, let me go back to.
You realize how lucky you
really are, yeah. And
Yeah.
so it really is. It's a blessing.
So is that what keeps you guys there 12 years later? Although I do hear something else going on over here with you.
I mean, I think 12 years later, it feels like it's a very rare thing in our business to, first of all, to be in a show that you can say has run 12 years, or it is like it's very, very rare. It's a very small number of shows that do that. It's a very rare thing to be able to sort of like plan your lives and be like, I'm going to go and do this vacation. I'm going to go do this. And like, you know that you're coming back to your job. You're coming back to your show. Like those, you know, for us, like this is, that stability is a very rare thing in our industry and in our business. It's just very rare. So to be able to have that, and really it does feel where it is like a family feel is a real gift. It really is. And with family, you know, there's always the ups and the downs. And also the thing that I find so incredibly inspiring has always been, there are, you know, you hear about like, you come in and you leave your like, you walk to the stage show and you leave the day at the door and you come in and do your show, like which is definitely true in terms of like when you are on stage and the audience isn't, they've come to see the show, right? So you've got to give them the show. But when you walk in that door, if you are having a bad day, there are people you literally know you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that is a beautiful gift.
Yeah.
That is not just a given.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is what I feel like a very special thing that has to do with, you know, Casey and our team sort of creating that thing.
Yeah.
And yes, the leaving and the coming is crazy. I am leaving the show.
Yeah.
I am leaving the show after all this time, and it is you know, the honor of a lifetime, truly. But moreover, I think for me it's not only the honor of a lifetime, it is the dream that I didn't know I was going to live. Right? It's the dream I didn't know I was going to really, really live. To be able to have stood in this light for this long is unbelievably powerful for me to think about what has happened in these 12 years.
You got to pinch yourself and go, was this real? Or was it just the Disney magic?
Absolutely.
You never go into a Broadway show, at least in my experience, thinking that it is going to last for 12 years, right? And so the gift of being able to plan, and, you know, like I said before, like we're conditioned to want to do different things, but what about like having a balance, being able to plan a vacation, or the amount of children that have been born in our cast as well has been a gift, so that actors feel like, okay, I can sit here for a while and I could have a child and have a family and have things that, you know, that we don't normally get to do, and feel comfortable doing that. So it's really, and life adds to our artistry, right? So real life things, you can only, once you have the balance of a work life, you know, then you can take those things. Having a child certainly will inform your artistry.
Right.
Traveling to somewhere else and experiencing other, you know, places and other people does inform your artistry.
Yeah.
So to be able to sit there and make those plans is something that is very rare in our business. And so we are very lucky.
Very lucky. Yeah.
So last thing, the curtain closes, the show is over. Each of you give me one line or one thing that you want audience members to walk away with at the end of Aladdin. It could even be a word, just a word that describes the feeling that they should have when they leave that theater at the end of the show.
I think light is what comes to mind. Our show is very bright and light. It has a lot of light.
Perfect.
And that could be light, actual light, or feeling light as well.
It's going to sound like a joke, but I'm going to say hungry. And hungry for more art, hungry for more Broadway, hungry for more experiences, either through Disney or wherever. Just hunger for life.
I love that.
I think I'll say dream. Because our show is dreamy. and you get to go on this sort of ride, and sort of, because it's rooted in joy and because it's rooted in all of those beautiful things. When you think about dream and you think about what that means, there's so many, the idea of being that anything is possible, and
I want this on a T-shirt.
yes, it's very important. It really is. But I think it's the dream of it all, because it's just so cool to get to like sit in a audience and like think about like, oh, okay, well let me dream. There's a like what else is there, like, and when you see a carpet fly in front of you, you're like, is this a dream? You know what I mean? Like, it's so much bigger than us. Right. And I think that to me symbolizes so much more when you're seeing that in front of you, and especially for little ones, young kids who look up and they're seeing this thing fly around them, and they're hearing this beautiful orchestra play. Like, that's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Like it's a really powerful moment that they won't ever forget.
Right. Yeah.
So I think it's dream.
Yeah.
Well, I love you guys.
We love you back.
Yes.
Congratulations on episode 1. Yes, episode 1.
12 years, Aladdin on Broadway. And this is it, the official Disney on Broadway podcast, Behind the Magic. We're going to have more episodes for you coming up. And cheers to more years of Aladdin and more years of fabulousness with you three.
Thank
Thank you.
Behind the Magic.
With Danielle Monaro.
Hey, Danielle.